to the channel. This is Meredith, and today I have an empties video for you. So this is the June empties, but I'm going to combine it with the May empties. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and I hope that you stay around and subscribe. But basically what I do on this channel is I post spoiler videos where I research things to provide you information about the products and things so you're able to make your own decision about whether or not you want to continue getting the box. I also do unboxing videos, skincare reviews, things like that. And I'm also kind of toying with the idea of doing some vlogging of my daily life, which is kind of just an average person living in New York City. Just kind of showing you a little bit into that lifestyle and stuff like that. So today I'm going to be doing a medium impressions video with some of the products that I was sent last month to try out and that I have been trying out. And then I'm also going to go through some of the in-depth reviews, I guess, of the products that I've used up fully in the month. I actually didn't use up that many, but I'm just going to have them in here available for you. So I'm going to just get started now, kind of showing you some of the new products that I've tried this month. So these are a little bit different for my channel. So I have been trying out different grow kits, and these all came from Buzzy Seeds. This one in the middle here I got in what's it called, Cosbox in fall, I think 2020. This one I was a little bit bummed out because I was in Minnesota, so by the time the fall box came, it was no growing season for basil, so even if I tried to grow it indoors it would have been too cold. So I did wait, and it is growing now. So I planted it about 3 weeks ago, and it's already growing, and I'm able to kind of harvest it very soon. And then these other two ones are lavender and chamomile. I think I had a chives one as well. But yeah, these two are growing as well. The lavender one is a little bit rough just because I think lavender is hard to grow. Chamomile is going okay. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that all of the grow kits from Buzzy did work. I bought these two here with my own money at Joann Fabrics after the season ended. So I think I bought them for less than $1, and that was a really great price because even if the seeds didn't work, the pot would have been fine for replanting other things. The next thing here is from Whey. This is the scalp massager, and this came in my FabFitFun summer box. So this one I've been using. I did replace my old one here, but this one is a nice scalp massager. I do like that this one has the nubs, I think that's what they're called. The little teeth things are made from silicone on the Whey one, which is quite nice. So it's a little bit more massagey and not quite as harsh as the one that I have in my empties video here. But I do like it, and it has like a hoop, not a hoop, a loop, so I can actually hang it into my bathtub to kind of let it dry and stuff like that, but I have it on a shelf, etc., able to dry. So I do like this, and I'm very happy that I got it in my FabFitFun box. The next thing here is from Fresh. This is the Deep Hydration Rose Face Cream. No, Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, and this is from Fresh. I was sent it free for review via Fresh and Octoly, and this is a strengthening damask rose in a duo of hyaluronic acids, 50 mLs or 1.6 fluid ounces. I do like this actually. I was a little bit worried because I don't really like rose that much, but this is kind of a more natural rose scent. It doesn't smell like perfume to me. It kind of just smells like I went to the garden and plucked a petal of rose and kind of rubbed it in between my fingers. It's a very light rose scent, and it also doesn't last very long. On top of that, the cream itself works really well for my skin. So my skin is a little bit more on the oily side than now that we're in summer, but this one is quite nice, and it's a very light to medium weight sort of cream, so it's not super heavy, so I do like that. And I have been trying it in the morning and at night. Even under my makeup, this one is quite nice, and it lays nicely, and it doesn't move around too much under makeup, etc. The next thing here is from Jjin. This is the Green Tea Eye Gel Patch, and this is again a Korean one. I bought this at Yes Style. So this one is basically gel eye patches, and then you put them on, and there's a little scooper so you don't have to dig your fingers in and stuff like that. I really do like this actually. The one little thing is that sometimes the eye patches do slide a little bit, but I think that's just because sometimes they're a little bit more wet than other ones. Sorry, that was kind of gross. But yeah, I do like this. I don't necessarily think it's doing super a lot, but this is just more of a kind of relaxing experience for me. I don't really think that this is going to do a ton for my skincare, but I do like this one. It is green tea, but it is not super artificial green tea scent like sometimes skincare can be, but that's just a personal preference for me. The next thing here is from Dr. Izanov. This is the 5% benzoyl peroxide acne spot treatment. So I have been breaking out recently. I think it's because my skin goes through a cycle every summer where it kind of changes to be a little bit more of a oily texture and an oily skin type, so when it happens, I start breaking out in various places on my face. So I did have to break out a bunch of different acne treatments with my breakout, but this one, it was nice. This was sent to me free for via PR from Dr. Zenovia. I really do like their products. It's just not me saying that because they sent me PR. I have had a great experience with most of their products. Some of them I just think are just okay. So I definitely am very honest with you if I think that the product is just okay, but this one did work really well. Sometimes in the past with the benzoyl peroxide products, I feel like it really dries out my skin and dries out the zits and makes it like really dry and patchy. I didn't feel like that was the case with this, even if I didn't go directly on the zit, since it is a spot treatment. If I was a little bit broad and where I put the spot treatment on, it didn't make a really dry patch for me, which is great. The other thing that I worry about sometimes with benzoyl peroxide is sometimes it bleaches like pillowcases, towels, and stuff like that. I didn't have that experience with this product. So if you're a little bit worried about that, you might want to consider looking into this if you have some acne struggles. It is kind of expensive, but it's not like super expensive, because I do know that a lot of acne products are quite expensive. This one is like kind of medium range, and I've actually had a really great experience with all of the Dr. Zenovia products that I've tried so far in the clear complexion line. The only thing I don't think I would purchase from this particular line personally is the pads. They have like some exfoliating pads, and I just don't think I need those in my skincare. But that being said, they're very gentle, so I don't really have any issue with that having any sensitivity or anything. I just don't think I need a pad in my skincare routine. The next thing here is from TULA. This is the So Poreless Deep Exfoliating Blackhead Scrub. And I got this in a BoxyCharm. I think it was in February, because I think this was one of the products that I was like, I'm never gonna use it. But this one I have been using because I had some issues with my pores on my nose getting clogged. So I thought this would help me a little bit remove that sort of issue from my face. So this one is a little bit smaller of a tube than I thought it would be, but this one I have been using maybe about once a week, just in very targeted areas, again my nose, to try it out. I was a little bit worried when I had unboxed it initially, talking about how it has a volcanic rock in there. Let me see, what's the actual word? Yeah, it says volcanic sand, pink salt, and pomegranate to provide deep exfoliation. So I was a little bit worried about the volcanic sand. It is quite gentle in terms of the volcanic sand portion, but they're kind of like volcanic flakes, I would say. They're a little bit thicker, but they're not like super abrasive. The other thing that I thought was a little bit strange, maybe it's just me, but when I use this, it kind of warms on my face and on my hands. So when I'm like rubbing it into my nose and everywhere, it kind of gets like a warming sensation. Maybe it's just me. Personally, I don't know if it necessarily is doing super a lot for my blackheads, etc., but I do think it's an okay product for me, and it's not causing any breakouts or anything, so I will continue using it, again, very sparingly, like maybe once or twice a week, whenever I have some issues. Okay, this one here is the Time Stop Peptide Eye Cream for Face from the Plant Base, and this was sent to me free for a review from YesStyle in the Plant Base. And this one is revitalizing, extra firming, and radiant looking, and it's a premium eye cream with damask rose and honey, helps prevent the signs of aging. So again, damask rose, was kind of worried about that, but it does not have a rose scent to me. It kind of has more of a honey scent, if I'm being honest, and the color is a little bit more of a honey color. The texture is kind of, I guess it would be a thick kind of viscous cream. I don't know if that makes sense. I do like it, and I use it more underneath my eyes. I know you can use it on your whole face, but I have a lot of other facial moisturizers that I prefer. But this one is nice underneath my eyes, and I think it actually does a lot for the firming and things like that it was promising here on the box. And I really do think that this one is better than a lot of the other eye creams that I'm trying out these days, but I don't know if I would necessarily purchase it at this point in my life, just because I'm still looking for the holy grail sort of eye cream product. But I do like this one so far. I've been using it probably for about a month, I would say, maybe 3 weeks. This one is like, okay, so this is from U Beauty. It's the resurfacing compound. I got this in a Allure beauty box. So this product is like very expensive. It's like $165, I think, for this 30 mLs or 1 fluid ounce container. So at this point, I don't think I would have purchased it, but it is supposed to combine a bunch of different steps of your skincare routine. So basically what you do is you do toner, this product, and then moisturizer, and then you're done, which is great because I have like a multi-stepped routine. So sometimes if I just don't feel like doing it all, it's kind of nice to have this on my shelf. It is a really particular formula. So I went to a Zoom call with the founder of Beauty and then also the other Beauty Box team, and they kind of discussed the formula and stuff like that and how to use it. I do think that it does have a slight scent to it. I can't really describe how it smells, but it is slightly scented. It's kind of like a citrus, but kind of like a fruity citrus scent. So it is also kind of light to medium weight serum sort of texture, so it is kind of like soft, if that makes sense, and then you can rub it on and then pat it in really gently and things like that. I do think that it's kind of helping with some of my skin concerns, but I don't think I've seen like a ton of results yet. Personally, there was one serum that I got in a Allure Beauty Box that I really think I'm going to repurchase, and that's the Dermalect one. That one does have a really bad smell, but it does work really well for my skin at least, and I definitely noticed a difference when I ran out, that my skin texture definitely started changing, so I was hoping to see really great things right away for this. But I've been using it maybe for 2 weeks and I haven't seen any changes, negative or positive. But I've also been trying out a couple of other products that I was sent because I needed to provide a review for the company in between. So I kind of want to focus on using this product for the next week or so just to see if anything happens. Speaking of products that I've been trying out because I was sent them, it was the Neostrata Enlighten Uneven Tone and Dark Spots Illuminating Serum. This one was sent to me free for review by Neostrata, and this one I think is also okay. I think this one is also semi-expensive. I think it's around $50 to $60. I'm trying to recall from the website. But this one I think is an okay sort of serum. Again, I'm not seeing a super ton of results right away, but I've only been using it for a couple of weeks now. This one also has a citrusy, fruity scent, and this one I think is a little bit more thick than the resurfacing compound from Beauty. So it's a little bit sticky when I put it on my face. So unfortunately for me, it's not super great in the morning, which is when you're supposed to use this product. But this one is okay so far. Again, I haven't had any negative experiences, but I also haven't really seen any positive experiences either. So since it is a little bit sticky, it does make kind of doing the rest of my routine a little bit more particular, just because for some of the makeup products I use, it's a little bit difficult to use with the stickiness underneath. But I would say that if you are only doing skincare in the morning and you just use this and then you put your moisturizer and then your sunscreen on and you're good to go, then this might be a good product for you. Okay, so now we're going into fully the empties. So again, I was breaking out, so I was using a lot of different acne patches that I used and thought that they were really good. Were the ones from the FabFitFun from winter. I know I was a little bit harsh on them to begin with because I thought they were childish, but then I went out and I bought these, which are even more childish. But the ones from the FabFitFun box do work really well. The issue is they're very expensive, and also I had some issues with their packaging because the stickers actually got stuck to the, it came in like an envelope like this, but then the stickers actually got stuck here to the packaging, and then they also got stuck. Basically, they just got stuck, so I had to throw away about 10 of them, which kind of stinks because they work really well, but they're also expensive. So this Creme Shop one I bought because I was at Marshall's and they had them on sale, and I decided to go with the hydrocolloid dark spot acne patches because I was trying to prevent dark spots because I do have issues with dark spots appearing after I'm done with a breakout. I also saw that Remy, can't remember her last name. Anyway, I watch her vlog channel, I don't watch her main channel, but she was talking about how she likes these products, and I thought that she probably had tried a bunch of other ones, especially because she also is acne prone. So since we have similar issues, I thought that this would be a good one to try. Unfortunately, this one, I don't think I saw that many differences in terms of the dark spots. But who's to say about how dark they would be if I didn't use them? The only thing I would say is that this one didn't really seem to affect the length of the breakout, whereas the one that I've been trying from FabFitFun, it does reduce the length of the breakout and it kind of brings the pimple to the head quite quickly, whereas this one just kind of is there. And then also this one is kind of similar to this other off-brand one I bought from Amazon before I realized that I should not be buying skincare on Amazon. But that one and this one are about the same, but this one is a lot cheaper and easier accessible. The one thing I would say is that the sizes and the shapes are a little bit hard to use. So my pimples aren't like cloud shaped, and they also don't get that big, so it's kind of useless for me to have these cloud shaped ones. And then also with the star, it's a little bit difficult to put the middle of the star right on the pimple. But it might just be like a me problem because I'm actually quite blind if I don't have my glasses on. So when I'm trying to put it on, it's kind of hard to see because of the change in field and stuff, just because I usually put my glasses on when I'm doing my skincare at night because I take my contacts out. So I would say that this one is a little bit, it takes a little bit of effort to make sure that you put it on right away, because you also can't move it once you put it on because it reduces the stickiness. So this one I'll probably continue using, but I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it. So this one is my tried and true Hello Kitty Daiso scalp shampoo brush. I bought this in like 2013 when I was living in Japan, just because I needed a scalp brush, because I had one that I bought in Daiso in Korea, and that one I really liked, but I was a dum-dum basically and I threw it away. But that one from Korea had like kind of like when you pushed on it, it had like a pillow air puff out, so it was quite more massaging than this. But this one was fine, and I used it for obviously like 7 years. But this one I've been carrying around with me actually from country to country. But this one is quite nice. But I have replaced it with the Whey. So the Whey one is a lot more expensive obviously than this one, because this one came from Daiso, which is the dollar store in Japan. And this one I did like, and I'm kind of sad to see it go, but it was definitely time to get rid of it because some of the teeth are breaking off. This is the nail polish remover. Finally finished this up. This is very old. I think it came from college because yeah, the expiration date was like 2013, so I'm pretty sure this came from college with me. And this is the nail polish remover strengthening from Target. It's fine, it works okay. I don't really have anything to say about it. Probably would repurchase it if I didn't already have one that I just repurchased. This is from Primark actually. So this is a tea light, and this is in the scent, it says white, but I think it was like sea something. Yeah, so it's like some sort of a sea cotton. No, it was a clean cotton. That was the scent. I do like this one. It was also 80 pence, so that's like maybe $1. So I do think it's a really nice one to pick up. I bought it in London for some reason. I think I was just trying to buy some cute sort of tea lights and stuff. In my neighborhood these days, it's kind of loud in the summer because everyone's out and about. So I do have earphones, no, what are they called? Earplugs. So I have these are from 3M. Basically I got them free at the state fair a few years ago. So 3M is a Minnesota company, so they have a bunch of huge exhibits and stuff at the state fair. So I have a bunch of these from going there. So I do like these. These ones are like the yellow ones, so I also use the ones that are more cushy, and I got those at Walgreens. These ones I think are okay. They're a little bit more scratchy than the other ones. Anyway, you don't need an earplug review, but I do think that these ones are better if you have smaller ears actually, because they're definitely more cylindrical. So if you have a smaller ear canal like I do, this one is a little bit easier to use and maneuver than the ones that are the cushiony ones from Walgreens, because those ones kind of look like a thimble. They're a little bit wider at the base, so they're a little bit harder to maneuver in my ear personally, but they do have a better seal. Earplug review that you never thought you needed and you probably still don't need. The next is the Garnier Fructis Nourishing Treat 1 Minute Hair Mask with coconut extract. I've just been trying to use up all of these hair masks because I do have quite a few of them, because I was saving them for a trip that I never went on. And then this one is, honestly, I don't know what it's supposed to be for. It was quite hydrating. It is very coconut scented, obviously. Probably wouldn't repurchase this one. The one that I like the most, I think, is the avocado one, and then the mango one smelled really good, but this one I think is fine, but I'm just not like a huge coconut fan myself. The next few things are all small samples. So this is from Trader Joe's. This is a clementine body butter. I got this in my advent calendar from 2020 and I used it up. I'll probably rinse out the container and keep this because this is the perfect size for if I go on a weekend trip or something to keep body lotion in. This was a really nice body butter actually. I really do like the Trader Joe's body butters. The only issue is that they're quite scented, but they're kind of a really nice creamy thick texture. And they're very inexpensive. I think they're like $5 for the entire tube, or tub, not tube. But yeah, this one is quite nice, and it's clementine scent, so I do prefer a citrus scent to some of the other scents that they have. The next is from my colleagues. When I left, one of my companies in Korea gave me a gift set for bath sets, and they were like beer themed. This one is the Grapefruit Sparkling Ale Beer Spa. So this is actually quite old, so that's why I've been trying to use it up. Again, I was saving it for if I went on a trip because it's quite convenient, but this one is a pretty okay product. Happy Bath is like a drugstore brand in Korea, so you can buy it at like all of the big box stores like Home Plus, E-Mart, etc., but you can also buy it at like Olive Young and stuff like that. So this one is very liquid, so I would say that you kind of want to check if you're more of a a body gel or body wash person, just to kind of think about it, because these are very liquidy. And then I think this is one of the last ones I have, because I gave my mom a bunch of them because she visited right after they gave them to me. This is from Sunday Riley. This is the CEO Vitamin C Rapid Flash Brightening Serum. This one I bought in my Black Friday sale from FabFitFun. I did think that this was okay. I was a little bit worried that it was going to break me out, but I didn't see anything miraculous happen, but I also didn't see anything negative happen, so I don't think I would repurchase the full size. But actually this is the only Sunday Riley product that I don't have a super negative reaction to. So the, or not negative reaction, more like negative opinion of. So some of the other products, they just don't smell good to me. I know that a lot of people think that they smell really good, but I just don't think that they smell good. But this one, it didn't really have too much of a negative scent to me in terms of connotation. So the one that's like the lactic acid one, it smells like cleaning supplies to me. So a lot of people think that it smells really delicious, like lemon cake, but to me it smells like lemon cleaning supplies, like Mr. Clean or Endust or something like that. But this one did not have a negative smell to me. It just like didn't really do anything for my skin. Also, let me see if there's like one little bit left. Yeah, so this is what the texture is. It's kind of like a light serum, and it's white, but it's like, it's fine, but it doesn't really do anything for my skin, at least. So some of the other products, like the Neostrata and the U Beauty, I think are doing a little bit more for my skin in terms of brightening and like resurfacing, retexturing, stuff like that. This one is just there. I don't think it did anything for brightening. But yeah, the scent is like barely there. It's kind of like a light clementine sort of mandarin orange scent to me, but nothing bad. And this one here is from Lancome. It's the Sills Booster Lash Revitalizing Serum. So I was sent this free for review from Lancome. Basically, it still has product in it, but it's at the point of where it's probably very expired, because I think it's only good for 6 months after opening. Yeah, so it's good for 6 months after opening. I think I got this in like November, so I'm definitely pushing the time there. So I was a little bit worried about it, especially because it goes on my eyelashes. So this is what it looks like. It's basically just an eyelash serum where you use this brush to brush it onto the eyelash. It's supposed to be for conditioning and things like that, especially if you have like lash extensions and stuff. But personally, I just have my natural lashes, so I thought I would try this out because I was having some issues with my eyelashes falling out just because of the cycle of hair growth, etc. This one was fine. It didn't really burn when it gets in my eyes, which was great, because some of the other ones I've tried, like even though I don't like put it in my eyes, sometimes it just happens, you know, when you open your eyes. So the one that did burn, but I thought worked pretty well, is from Etude House. It's very cheap. I think it's like less than $10, but that one did kind of burn when I got in my eye one time. It comes with like a mascara wand, whereas this one is more like a brush. So this one was fine. I don't think I would repurchase it because I don't think I saw any difference in my eyelash condition, etc. But I think maybe I just wasn't the right person to try out this product because I don't do lash extensions. And then I have two final products. This is the Pro X Biola Anti-Aging Exfoliating Renewal Cleanser. And this one was a sample size. I don't remember where I got it, but I know I bought it with something. Oh yeah, I bought it with like the face brush. So I was just trying to use up this. I have one more, the thermal polisher, that I'm trying to use up as well. This one, it just was time to get rid of it, and I almost finished it anyway. So this was a fine product actually. So I probably would repurchase this, but I don't know if I can actually buy the full size one. But this one is an exfoliating cleanser, but it's not super abrasive, which is something that I'm very happy about. And then it doesn't have any scent or anything. And then it's supposed to be used with that facial cleansing brush from Olay. That's supposed to be like a dupe for Clarisonic, I think that was the brand. But basically that was a little bit too harsh on my skin personally for the texture and stuff. So my face isn't really chemically sensitive, but it's more sensitive to textures and feelings and stuff. So that was a little bit too harsh for my skin personally. So I probably would repurchase this in the full size if I saw it. But Olay products are kind of expensive for what they are. But actually I read an article about I won't go into it. I read an article about how they did the pricing, but yeah, so this was fine. I would probably repurchase it, but again, if it was on sale. The final thing in here is something that will always be in my empties. This is the Aloe. So this is for my allergy eyes. It's eye itch relief, and it's good for up to 12 hours. So I use it once in the morning and once at night, and it really helps. And I can definitely tell if I don't use it once in the morning and once at night. It's kind of gross, but it kind of like definitely clears out all the issues for me, because there's some I don't want to say discharge, but that's what it is, from my eyes. So this is really something that is a lifesaver for me, just because my allergies are so bad. But yeah, I will always have this. I have like plenty of backup and backstock for my allergy eye drops because I just need them so much. That was everything. Leave a comment below if you have any other experiences with any of the products that I have here, or if you have any questions or anything I can try to answer based on my own experience. I can't give you any advice or anything. I'll just kind of tell you what my experience and my opinion are of the products and how I've used them. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.